Here's Monroe. When he has played, he's been extremely effective, and he shows you why with a terrific move like that. I'm 62% from the field.
I'm going to take the Monroe off his back and put professional.
Harris on a backdoor cut gets loose for the jam. Ulis across the lane. Plumlee blocks it away.
Mistake by Ulis. He's got to find teammates. There's no way he's getting that shot over that guy.
An easy running layup right there for Gary Harris. Ulis had just 4 points last night on 2 of 5 shooting from the field. Harris able to muscle his check. That's to Chandler down inside.
We're only 3 shot attempts for Chandler.
Now long range Booker, and Booker knocks it in. Devin Booker.
That's the quickness and the shooting ability.
Dude is getting to him. I'm getting tired talking.
Harris able to snake along the baseline, get inside, and he's looking for the and one.
Some mini Devin Booker. He probably wouldn't like that I said mini, but right now I would say it.
Marquise Chris stretching the floor. Not happy about the reset of the shot clock, however. Harris taking the inbound, and Harris off to a terrific start, 9 points. Isaiah scoreless in his 20 minutes last night, but did have 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and knockdown jumper from Gary Harris.
Did I tell you he was hot?
Harris stepping into the passing lane. Oh, and that's not what you want to see out of a guy who's perfect in the field. He's got 13, 6 of 6. Team that is not a good three-point shooting defensive squad, 29th in the league. Here's Harris again wide open. And right now the basket looks like the size of the Pepsi Center. Last 3 games.
Well, teams playing them differently.
Chandler on the drive was able to slip it up and in. Basically a game-time decision, and talking to Mike Malone before the game, as Harris inside and putting on an absolute display.
And out to Booker.
See, that's what John Jackson, I watched him this summer in the Summer League.
Made his mark as a defensive stalwart, but got some game offensively too. Inside to Lyles, and Lyles puts it to bed.
What we saw through the month of December, he said that was his New Year's resolution. And again, Gary Harris on the attack. And
sometimes you have to go with feel.
Jackson on the drive, hangs and hits.
And complains.
It's something that has really been in the forefront just the last maybe 4 or 5 years.
It's a bad skill set that has been taught these young players.
Exactly what Jamal Murray has put up so far tonight. Into the lane, and how did he make that? Josh Jackson.
Jokic back in with your guy, Gary Harris. 2 on the shot clock. Chandler lets it fly. You know, Mike Malone was saying in today's NBA, there's very few pure, what do you call, point guards.
No doubt about it, but you know what?
Some things are just obvious.
Yeah, point guard, no point guard. Guy that hot, you make sure you get it to him every time. I mean, that's one thing you have to do is obviously give Josh Jackson credit. He's making it work.
Doesn't matter as Harris finally got his hands on the rock, and
they've got 12 already in the quarter, so that's been kind of the difference in the tournament.
Out to Chandler. Chandler lets it fly and knocks in another one.
Big passing big man. Greg Monroe, pretty little jump hook with that right hand.
Got to use both of them.
Harris backdoor cut. Jokic again showing his passing skills. He had 6 triple-doubles.
Hugged him before the game. Yep. That tells me that Jay was working with him. Guys that work with it, work with you hard and help you with your game, you remember.
Coming at the stripe on that trip.
Well, Harris has allowed a lot of these guys to be patient.
Chris cutting down the lane. Another pretty feed from Monroe at Boston back December 13th. Monroe, nice spin inside and a pretty right-hand finish.
Full package offensively in the post.
Blocked by Chandler. Jokic has it. Long lead, Harris. Yes! Now Gary Harris putting the icing.
Chandler hit a couple threes in that first half. And too many second chance opportunities. Chandler cutting down the lane. Nuggets had as many offensive rebounds on that sequence previously than they did the entire first half. Chandler knocking out his 3rd 3. Nuggets retake the lead after the Suns had led by as many as 8. Booker raising up for the straightaway 3 and knocks it down. Yeah, had nobody coming at him as Jokic tied up underneath by Chris. And he'll get an and 1. Here in the third, 1 of 14. Booker trying to change all that. Can't. Monroe.
Yeah, I don't know if he felt he had the ball.
Suns fought their way back, led by as many as 8. Marquise Chris step back. On the floor. Isaiah Cannon's come in. And Gary Harris set up behind the monster screen set by Plumlee. Then rolls down the lane and he gets stripped.
Yeah, had it low, didn't rip it up to his shoulder where he can get it out of harm's way.
Lyles knock it down to 3. Yeah, he had struggled coming in. He was 0 for 3 from deep last night. Had a couple of rebounds. But right now, Trey Lyles and Wilson Chandler are the one getting it done. Barton off the Jokic screen. Jokic step back 3. Boy, they're all hitting it here in the third.
It's been a willing pass.
And Mike Malone applauding his approach offensively as Marquise Chris able to too strong. Jokic with the rebound, looking up floor. Touch pass, sets up the jam by Trey Lyles.
Tom Chambers, I apologize.
Rangy athlete that Mike Malone can run out there. Jokic. Just such a feathery, soft touch. It wasn't a true Superman. Josh Jackson knocking down the trio. Proud to own the three-point zone. It's unfortunate Harris to just 3 points here in the second half, EJ. But it's been other players who have elevated their game here in this second half. Monroe stays inside, works hard. He's got another double-double. With his 5th double-double of the season here tonight. Bender in the game, feeding Monroe. Wheels in down the lane. Left-hand finish.
Yeah.
That game in Minnesota when they're down double digits late.
Well, when they got this guy, that's why. I mean, let's put it where it is. I mean, close in a hurry.
Martin feeding Lyles. Finding Chandler for 3. Boy, they're going to call it a long 2 in this second half. And the Suns throw it away. Gary Harris for 3. Count it, and he'll have a 4-point opportunity.
Too cute on that one, Tom Chambers. I might take it back.
Keese, corner 3. Knocks it down. 5 minutes of that third quarter in particular, EJ. They got 3 dunks to start the quarter. Jackson working baseline and brings the hammer.
Lyles has a double-double. 11th rebound for Lyles. And he scores it! Now, Trey Lyles continues his outstanding play for the Denver Nuggets.
Here on the home court this season, we showed you one of the best home records in the league so far this year is Josh Jackson able to get past the veteran